Can you actually talk a little bit? I think sometimes people don't understand what the registrants are doing up there. You know, we have these two people standing on either side of the organist. A lot of people think they're just turning pages. Can you talk a little bit about kind of what your rehearsal process with registrants looks like and kind of what you're asking them to do?
Yes, I'm really excited to come and play this instrument, to hear it. I've heard many wonderful things about it. And I had studied in Europe, in England, and also in France. And in France in particular, I was studying on historic instruments that don't include the modern technology that we often find on large scale, even small scale pipe organs throughout the United States. That is to say, that those historic instruments do not contain computer inside the hardware to capture the various combinations of sounds that we select. So when we play a piece on the organ, we're always making decisions about essentially what instruments within the organ we wish to have play on the piece. It's very much like working with a symphony orchestra. So even as we choose very soft sounds or very loud and powerful ones, we must go through the entire instrument and make these choices about who will play when. And on many modern instruments, you have a computer inside. We basically choose our combinations, press a set button, and we can save those into a computer. But in the case in Greensboro on the Fisk organ and also on these historic instruments that I played in Europe, you don't have that option. It's in the historic style, which I'm quite excited about. When I was studying in Europe, I needed assistance on either side of the organ to push and pull those stops for me. So iterations there in Greensboro, I will be really paying attention to diligently preparing post-it notes and other indications on my musical scores for exactly what the registrants or assistants must do at any given moment. So these assistants must be able to read music, of course, and really have some good sense of how a pipe organ functions, of how quickly it should off so that it's completely in sync with the way I want the music to flow. Where I want to take a breath, I have to be certain that I give them enough time to do what they need to do to make the piece sound seamless. So when you encounter an instrument like this, 50% of the preparation is actually post-it notes, all of those indications on the musical score so that they know exactly what to do at the right time. And then, of course, we have several times, ideally, to get together and practice all of that. Those assistants hold an important responsibility in the way that the program runs, actually, in my own ability to play well. We work as a team.